It's Monday night, 7 o'clock. Time for Knightline Live, brought to you by Astro Industries. If you're looking for a job, or maybe it's just a part-time job, go see our friends up at Astro on Lynn, and maybe they can help you out. I'm Jerry Middleton. Along with me tonight, as usual, is Rick Fletcher. And Rick, it's been a beautiful week out.
Oh, it's absolutely gorgeous. Little fall in the air. Today was a nice day, but over the weekend we had some fall weather. It's really nice. So, it is fall. It is September. September means what, Jerry? The start of NFL football, right?
Well, it is the start of NFL football, and I went to the Colts game and was very impressed with that. And those poor little Miami Dolphins people went home whining that they got beat so bad. But that's okay. I mean, it's all in fun.
I heard the Colts now have an NFL or a Hall of Fame quarterback. Is that true?
I'll tell you. He averaged like 8 yards a throw. You give me somebody that averages 8 yards a throw, and I'll take that all day long.
All right, the other local team just barely edged out the Browns. That'd be the Bengals. But, hey, in the NFL, you win is a win is a win.
1 point or 20 points.
Yeah.
It doesn't count any different.
Yeah, so the Bengals, they're off to a 1-0 start. Really surprised by the Colts game, by the way. But I guess we shouldn't be surprised by anything. The Bears... There are some Bears fans around here. They play tonight, Monday Night Football. I think they host Minnesota. And just for fun, my team got beat. No matter how much I yelled at my TV screen, they lost to the Raiders. For those of you, I think people know maybe that I'm a Patriot fan, as I hail from New England.
Yep.
So I've been a lifelong Patriot fan, and we're 0-1. But... there's still a chance.
Well, everybody can't be winners, Rick.
No, that's true. All right, what's on tap for tonight? Well, cross country is on. We're going to have most of the seniors will be here with us tonight, so we'll have a segment on that. Football, it's been a couple weeks. We weren't here last week because we were resting on Labor Day, resting up because we are two old guys production.
That's right.
And the two old guys need to rest every once in a while. So we'll talk about the last couple weeks of football. The Knights are 3-0. Again, a good start for them. And a lot of fun. Can score.
Oh, he can score.
Yeah.
And, and unlike, and we'll get into this when we get into football, but the Tri game and the Winchester game were like two different games. Two different teams.
Yeah, different teams. Who are these guys? They didn't play last week, but they played a different game this week. So we'll get into that when we talk about football. But first, let's talk about the volleyball team. Best we know, they're about 9-2 right now.
Yeah.
Undefeated in conference play. And, that's a good start for them, Jerry.
Well, it's an excellent start, and I think the other night when they beat Richmond, which you can go back and watch that on the Knights Broadcasting Network at IHSATV.org, the third set was actually their first complete full set. Right. I felt that there was no real letdowns in between or anything like that. It was a consistent attack on the ball, consistent defense. Some people really stepping up, playing some defense, and the other thing I looked at is that JV team. Well, I'll tell you what, the well's not dry down there.
No, there are definitely some players on that JV volleyball team, and they usually take, if you have freshmen, you want to see them grow, okay? Especially on the JV squad, you want to see them progress from beginning of the year. If you're a successful coach, your players will improve from the beginning of the year to the end of the year. And the unfortunate thing with JV is they don't play as many matches because they're like tomorrow night. We'll get into this a little bit. There is only going to be a varsity match, but it's just like any sport, Jerry. You want to play. All right, and volleyball is that way. Whether you're going to play JV or varsity, you want to get out there because that's how you improve. So. Anyways, the Knights won that match against Richmond. It's always competitive. It's always fun. They're the big school. We're the small school.
Yeah, good crowd.
Good. There was a good crowd, and there's always a good crowd. Players are familiar with each other. The coaching staffs are familiar with each other. Because Ann Whistle, the coach here, has been there, and so they all know each other. But so far, I will say this: I don't think we've seen the best of our volleyball team.
Oh, no.
We've seen spurts, a lot of spurts,
and I would hate to see the best this early.
Yeah, you want to
Because
peak at the right time.
usually if you get the best this early, it's not the best in the second week of October. We want that best to start that last week of October, the last week of the season there, and carry into the sectional and the regional, and semi-state, and obviously the state finals.
Well, 3 years ago, I think it was, when the girls won their first of two sectionals recently. You saw exactly that.
Yep.
Started the season slowly, but then they started building, and then they got hot all the way into the regional, and they had a great finish. So, but it's nice to win when you're building that momentum here. So Knights are 9-2, off to a good start there. So we have our players of the game, as we want to do here. So Aiden Crane, he's our executive producer. Aiden, our players of the game for the Richmond game. The Knights also went to Randolph Southern, and they won in straight sets there. So go ahead, Aiden. Why don't you run that player of the game video with Ava Spradling and Olivia Null. Welcome back to Northeastern High School. This is the Subway Players of the Game. We're going to do something different here in a minute. We're going to have some fun with this. Subway sandwich shops with 3 locations in Richmond and one in Hagerstown. Is a Subway sandwich shop near you. Subway, eat fresh. We doing it or not?
No, I can't think of questions.
All right. Well, our Subway Players of the Game are senior Olivia Null and sophomore Ava Spradling. All right, Olivia, you made some key defensive plays down the stretch. We're having a difficult time here putting them away, but finally we got to the end. So talk about this game and how you thought our team did.
I mean, I think we worked together really well, especially at the beginning. It's just hard because we let up a lot towards the end. It's kind of hard for us to finish, but I think it's just something we need to keep working on at practice.
Yeah, so we talked a little bit about finishing. I mean, the sets were in control, but it was tough to finish. Let's talk to the killing machine over here, Ava. Ava, how fitting, you end the match with a kill. So talk about, you got to have some timing there with your setter, okay? So talk about what goes into that and what your thought process was tonight.
I put the ball basically just where they weren't, made sure that we scouted them before, and we just really worked together in practice really hard and work on our connection. I've had her as my setter for a while, so I mean it's come together pretty well. So.
All right, you're the senior, okay, so I want to ask you this. Do you feel like your team's coming together? A lot of talent on this team. Are we progressing? We'll talk about that, Olivia, and what your thoughts are.
Yeah, I think we've definitely progressed. I think we've grown closer. I just think our biggest problem right now is that we'll make one mistake and then it'll turn into another, and then it'll turn into 3, and then 5 in a row.
Solve that, big things could happen, right?
Yeah.
All right, that's been Olivia Null and Ava Spradling. They are your Subway Players of the Game.
Welcome back to Knightline Live, and a good interview there with Ava and Olivia. And coming up this week, the girls have 2 more home matches, which we'll have both those matches here on the Knights Broadcasting Network, IHSATV.org, easy to get to. You can, if you're not a Facebook friend of ours, hey, ask to be a Facebook friend because we like friends.
Yes, we do, and those links are all on the Facebook page anyways. Special start time tomorrow, Jerry. What time is it?
6:30 tomorrow night, varsity only.
Okay.
And so it's a 6:30 start. So we'll be on the air at about 20 after 6, something like that, on the air. And that's against Blue River. And then Thursday, the Seton Cardinals.
Always a tough opponent.
Always a tough opponent. Come to town. And that is a 6 o'clock start. And I'm not sure if that is a whole JV or just one set JV. I have not heard, but watch our Facebook.
Yeah.
I'll have it on there in the morning of the match, telling you exactly what's going on.
But so far, we think it's a full.
I think it's a full deal,
or at least a JV set
Yeah.
or something like that. And it's unfortunate. Numbers are a problem for a lot of schools with volleyball, so you have to run those shortened JV matches, or maybe like tomorrow night we don't have a JV match. So. Anyways, good luck. Again, folks, get in the gym and come out and see this team. We'd like to see that cheer block full. John Markwood's got his seat reserved in case, he needs to be there. We got the John Markwood seat over there.
I think
Principal John Markwood.
we need to put like a high up back on it with
Yep.
the nameplate on there.
That's right, representing the Gray Beards there.
That's right.
The Principal John Markwood. So.
Well, hey, when we come back, we're going to jump into some girls cross country with Gracie Green. And if you have never talked to Gracie or so forth, you're in for a real treat because she is an absolute sweetheart, and this will be interesting. Guarantee it. We'll be back on Knightline Live. At Kate's Family Eye Care, we value a family-friendly atmosphere, offering high-quality eye exams. Our expert staff utilizes the latest techniques in eye care. We have a large selection of affordable glasses that are unique to our area. We are proud supporters of the Northeastern Knights and wish all the teams the best of luck.
Go Knights!
When the professional's vehicle gets sick, they go to All Around Auto Repair and Sales, located in Fountain City. Their SAE certified technicians work on foreign, domestic, and those fun diesels. Work van not feeling good? Or maybe the family car? And don't forget about the Weekend Warrior. Go to All Around Auto, 408 US 27 Fountain City. It's good medicine for your car.
Looking for some good local barbecue? Well, look no further because Ann and the Pigs has arrived. We got tips, ribs, chicken, and our fan favorite pulled pork sundae. You hungry yet? Well, check out our website at annandthepigs.com to find out where our truck is located next. And if you miss our truck, don't worry, you can cater with us year-round by using our website as well. Ann and the Pigs, bringing tasty where it's needed.
When it comes to your home, you don't just want the job done, you want it done right. At Nate Lee Remodel and Restoration, we believe your space deserves craftsmanship you can trust, at a price that makes sense.
From remodeling and restoration to custom trim work, interior painting, interior and exterior doors, or even that deck you've always wanted, every project is handled with care, attention to detail, and a personal touch. Call Nate Lee Remodel and Restoration, where quality meets character.
Welcome back to Knightline Live, brought to you by Astro Industries. And Rick,
This could go off the rails. Is that what you're thinking, Jerry?
it could go off the rails. This could be the biggest CSX derailment we've ever seen here. But just before we go to her, just to settle a bit, we see her every Friday.
Home games.
Home football games,
Yeah.
and she runs the play clock
Yeah.
up there. And so she's runs the 25 and 40-second clock at all the home football games.
She does a great job, and
Yeah.
I'm asking you, Jared, does she get paid for that?
Well, yeah, she gets paid.
She gets a small stipend?
Big bucks.
Big bucks.
Big bucks.
More than you and I?
Yes, more than we get paid. And rumor has it, the NFL has been scouting her.
Uh-oh.
She might be going to the big time.
We're going to have to up her pay from $5 to $10.
That's right.
That's what we're going to have to do.
So anyway, join us, senior cross country, Gracie Green. Gracie, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
How did you like that introduction, Gracie? You were over there chuckling. I heard you. Well, welcome. Appreciate you coming. All right, let's talk about cross country. Give us an idea of what's going on with the girls in cross country and the progression you've seen, because you've been running for how long?
Since middle school, probably.
Okay, so you were started as a freshman, and when you were a freshman, you had a difficult team filling a girls' squad.
Yeah.
Not a problem this year. So tell us
Yeah.
about what's going on this year for the girls.
So this year we have 11 girls, and I love them to death.
Okay.
And our team is really successful this year. So we just won Wayne County Tourney last Saturday, and we're looking forward to winning TEC this year.
Is that trash talk? Are you you talking trash?
It ain't trash if you can back it up,
Yeah,
Rick.
that's exactly right. So I've been told, Gracie, that it's been a while since the girls have won Wayne County. Do you have? And here's a trick question because you might not know the answer. Any idea when the last time that happened?
I think it was like 20 years ago.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah,
It's been
20 years ago.
It's been a while. So talk about the girls on your team that you have one more senior, but you got a lot of youngsters there. So
Yeah.
tell us about the team and the makeup there.
So our top two girls are Hayden and Aubrey Nagel, and they are freshmen.
Are they sisters?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Twins.
Okay.
They're freshmen, and then I filled a 3 spot, and then our 4 and a 5 is Zella Cook and Bella Green, my sister.
Okay.
And Bella's a freshman, Zella's a sophomore, and then we have Amaya Davis, who is our only junior. No, Olivia Kroll's our other junior.
Okay.
And who else do we have? We have Bella Stoops. She's a senior. We have Brooklyn Lee, Claire Manus, they're sophomores.
Yeah. So what's the appeal? I mean, you get out there and we see you guys practicing. Sometimes it's 90 degrees out there and
Yeah.
it's hot, right? So tell me why you're a cross country runner.
I think we do it for the team. I think that we all bond really well, and just our relationship built helps us get through practice every day, and it makes Saturdays fun. So.
Yeah, most of your meets are on Saturday. You do have from time to time they are during the week, all right? But most of your invites or whatever you guys go to are on Saturday. And sometimes you got to travel, right? What does that
Yeah.
mean on Saturday morning? No sleeping in, right?
No.
No, you got to get up and go. So
So here's a fun fact that people don't know about Gracie
all right.
that I know is Gracie is also a U-Trip softball umpire.
Yes, I knew that. And I know your dad is too.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so how do you like umpiring the softball?
I like it. So I started sophomore year, and I got sanctioned for high school at 15. And
Wow.
then just in April, I did my first high school game, but I do a lot of high school through U-Trip with my dad. And we have a lot of fun. And we've done 4 nationals so far. It's a lot of fun.
Have you thrown any coaches out yet?
Oh, yes, I have.
Well, now we're talking, Gracie.
Jerry's he's a referee. I mean, not an ex-referee, but he's done a lot of refereeing. So let's go down that track a little bit because I'm curious. So what got you started? What was the interest? Because we need referees, Jerry.
Oh,
right?
absolutely.
We need in all sports. Okay, so whatever your interest is, referees are needed. So what got you going and started at such a young age?
Well, my dad was in it, and I decided I didn't want to play softball after freshman year.
Okay.
And I always played travel, and I loved it.
Yeah.
I thought it was way better than school ball, and so I wanted to be a part of it still. And also, it's my job, so
The money
paid
ain't
good.
bad. There you go.
Yeah, all
That's
right.
right.
Can I ask you, say at a high school game, how much? What's the fee?
the fee.
Yeah, how much you get paid?
I get paid $75 for doing a
Okay.
Hagerstown game.
Oh wow,
So-
that's not bad. Do the fans get on you, or do you let it bother you?
No, it's kind of hard when you first start, especially being a young female with all older guys like telling you how it is, but you know, it's a girl sport with a lot of guys in it. And so the need for girl umpires is significant, and the girls love it. So I'm literally like their age doing their games. So.
Yeah, you literally are younger even for some. You were younger at that point. Well, that's quite an accomplishment. I didn't know that could be done. So, hey, good accomplishment there. Plus, the money's not bad, right?
Yeah.
You get some spending money, and you don't have to go flip any burgers or, you know, do you want ketchup with those French fries or anything like that, right? You can have some fun. Is there fall ball? Are you in a fall?
Yeah.
And
I don't do fall though because of cross country.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Do you have an interest in doing other sports like basketball or volleyball?
I don't think I could let basketball go if they're yelling at me running down the sideline every 2 seconds.
Okay, so you gotta love it when they yell at you. That's what you have to.
For softball, it's kind of a joke. We laugh at what they say.
Most of the time, it's quite funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're like, oh, really? Okay, whatever you think. You know. So back to cross country here. What motivated you to run cross country? I mean, you think about it. If someone told Rick and me to go out and run 5 miles, we'd go, why?
Yeah.
What's in it for me?
I think coaches are a big thing, and so that's what got me running in high school.
Yeah.
And then after that, I was like, this is crazy. Why am I doing this? But freshman year, I had Marissa and Chase, and they brought their Bibles on the bus ride, and it really helped me grow in my faith. And I thought that it could help me stay connected. So that's why I continued to run.
Excellent.
Yeah. So talk about, you know, what are the prospects? You know, you guys one way counted for the girls, and you're thinking Tri-Eastern Conference is next. What about sectionals and beyond? I mean, it gets tougher as you go along here. So what are your honest opinion now as you see your team? You know who your teammates are. You know where everybody's going to be. Okay, so what are your thoughts beyond Tri-Eastern Conference?
There's a lot of big schools in our sectional, but I definitely think that we will place as a team to go to regional, and that'll be really exciting because the past 2 years I've been all by myself, and well, last year I was, and the year before I was with Heather, and it's kind of sad going out there by yourself.
Yeah, it's more fun when you can bring your teammates with her.
And everybody gets to experience
That's why when I ran cross country, I never wanted to leave because it was lonely at the top.
Yeah.
So I decided to stay back in the pack.
He means at the end. It was lonely at the end.
Lonely at the end.
Oh.
So Gracie, after school, which it'll be here before you know it, what's your plans for after Northeastern? Besides umpiring and making lots of money doing that.
I'm going to go to Indiana Wesleyan starting in January, and I'm going to be a youth pastor, so.
Oh, wow.
Oh, good for you.
And you're starting this January? Like, you're going to graduate early, and wow, aren't you a smart one, Gracie? Well, Jerry, I never threatened to graduate early, I can tell you that.
Let me tell you what, she'll be umpiring softball up there this spring, and she will be the big dog on campus, or the big wildcat, I should say, on campus up here, because she'll be rolling all the green, handing out these high-interest loans. I know how she's going to operate.
So you've already been accepted, or are you in the process?
I'm in the process still.
Yeah, okay, all right. Well, it's a great school. So
if you have any problems, I'm good friends with the head of admissions that I will.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you let me know. I'll take care of you.
Are you going to continue umpiring when you're up there, or?
I think so.
Yeah,
But
just see where it takes you.
I probably won't as much, but.
Yeah. Maybe get into college, the pay's better.
Yeah, I've thought about it.
Yeah.
You work just 2 nights a week. That's $170. That's a good day.
Yeah, it's a good money.
Well, Gracie, thanks for joining us. We appreciate it, and good luck down the road with everything. And we'll look forward to seeing you around here, and hopefully you all make that trip to the regional, which would be a fantastic situation. Win that TEC would be great. So, congratulations.
Thanks.
And when we come back, we'll have some of the senior boys cross-country members. You're watching Knightline Live.
Do you have a big event coming up soon? Dejo Photos has you covered. Check us out on Facebook. We are professional photographers who strive to capture all of your special moments, such as family portraits, senior photos, live action sports, graduations, and so much more. If you don't think photos are important, wait until they are all you have left. Contact us via email at info@dejophotos.com or call us at 765-277-0047. Dejo Photos, capturing memories one photo at a time.
From our trucks to their lunch trays, to your local hospital, to your favorite pub, and to your kitchen table. For more than 60 years, Dot Foods and Dot Transportation have been stocking the shelves of your hometown. Sure, we've grown a lot, but at our core, we're still small-town, family-run businesses that care about our communities and the people who keep us running. Join the Dot family today and be part of something bigger.
Being aligned with the Better Homes and Gardens brand brings with it a unique approach to identifying, marketing, and servicing distinctive homes. We know that your experience while buying and selling your home is as important as the homes being bought and sold. That's why our affiliated agents are passionate about personalizing every part of your real estate experience to ensure that every moment is distinctive.
In this market, finding a home you love and actually closing the deal is a cause for celebration. And it all starts with a competitive edge from First Financial Bank. We'll get you pre-qualified fast so you can get your offer in first. We even offer programs with low down payment options and reduced closing costs. Plus, our friendly local team is always here to help. A bank that's ready to help you find a home and a reason to celebrate, however you choose to. That's First.
First!
You're good at basement basketball.
We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
Welcome back to Knightline Live. I'm Jerry Middleton, and with us as usual is Rick Fletcher. And Rick, well, that was a great interview with Gracie Green.
The giggler.
We have nowhere to go here.
Yeah, I know it.
Hopefully we're going up and not down. So we got the boys here now.
We'll see here how it goes. All right, we got Cooper Klein and Brant Benjamin. Fellas, appreciate you coming.
Thank you.
Love to be here.
All right, Cooper. I'm gonna start right off with the question that I've had for as long as you've been running cross country. You're big, right?
Yep.
You don't have that traditional cross country body. So
Nope.
what got you interested in cross country?
Mainly just trying to get in shape for basketball.
Okay.
So I started out in middle school running.
Okay.
And I got dragged him in because I was like, oh, it'll be fun conditioning. It wasn't. It was terrible.
Yeah. Well, which I've always said that if you're a basketball player and you don't play a fall sport, you should be running cross country. Okay, just for the conditioning.
Yeah.
And that type of thing. Or even if you don't play basketball, you play a spring sport. So, all right. Well, tell us about your experience. That you've had through your high school years, because you've done it since a freshman year. Is that true, or when did you start?
So I started in middle school, sixth grade.
Okay.
And then went up to high school, and then freshman year to about sophomore, I was really like in it running.
Yeah.
Junior year, I kind of picked and chose what races because I got bigger.
Okay.
And
because you've grown, you've gotten taller.
And my muscles and joints just couldn't handle the mileage anymore.
I understand. Yeah.
About junior year, started kind of cutting down on the mileage. And then this year, I'm just doing races that I know will not hurt my back.
Okay.
So that I can be in top form for basketball.
All right. So you're out there, and you also play basketball. Okay. So you know some basketball kids that may be freshmen or whatever. What would you tell them is, why would they, if they're not doing a fall sport, why would they want to run cross country?
It gets you to know the feeling of pushing yourself as hard as you can. So it's good practice to be able to recognize, oh, this is as hard as my body can go.
Okay.
This is the feeling I need to have when I do my sprints or working on drills, going as hard as you can every time.
So some discipline factors there.
Yeah.
All right, Brant, let's go over to you. Give us a little bit of your background. How'd you get into cross country? Aside from Cooper dragging you in, all right, what was the appeal for you?
Well, I started 6th grade year with him. I just wanted to try something new. I've never done it before, and I thought I'd have a good body for running. And I've just done it ever since, mainly because there's a bunch of friends in it. It's a really great team, and the coaches are nice.
Yeah.
So
it's a social club for you.
Yeah.
You enjoy that
club.
part of it.
Yeah.
Is there? I got to ask. Cross country is an individual sport and a team sport. So, all right. This might be a trick question, but I'm going to throw it at you, Brant. How does a cross country team, successful team, because you guys have been with some successful teams, okay? If you've been there for a while. How do you mesh the two? In other words, you want the individuals to perform, but there's also a team aspect there. How does that work?
Well, you try to get the lowest score, so you score team-wise by lowest placements, and then our higher guys displace the other teams. So you try to get the lowest score just based on how you run. And then individually, you just try to get PRs.
Yeah.
So I always strive for a PR every meet.
Yeah. With the team scoring, it's not necessarily the guys that finish at the top, but it's that middle of the pack. That's what's that's going to determine who's the number one, and that type of thing. All right, Cooper. Like I said, we've had some success around here in the past. What's our chances? What are we looking at this year?
Well, I feel that if we put our nose to the grindstone, that we should be able to put up some competitive numbers.
Okay.
I feel like we got a pretty good shot if we really get after it.
Yeah. Who around here? So you were in third in Wayne County. You got the Tri-Eastern Conference. What's the competition look like? Who are we looking at? Like in the Tri-Eastern Conference?
Hagerstown.
Yeah.
Centerville.
The usual suspects. Usual suspects.
We're really, really looking at Hagerstown and Centerville. They got targets on their back.
Okay. All right. So it's been the past. We've kind of had the target on our back. Mm-hmm. So it switches around from year to year. Just depends on who's got the talent. All right, Brant. I don't know if you play other sports. Do you do other activities? What do you do?
Yeah.
So you talk about.
Well, I recently started doing track. But
okay.
I from 6th grade year, I believe, to sophomore year, I golfed.
All right.
So I'm a pretty big golfer still, though.
All right. So you play for fun now, right?
Yeah, just for fun.
Yeah. You like playing golf?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So here's my question. This is a question I always got asked to me back in the day. Were you ever involved in any crashes? So have you been involved in any type? I mean, because when that gun goes, they shoot that gun. I mean, it's crazy. Everybody funneling.
Yeah.
Have you been involved in a rubbing and ain't racing accident?
There's some elbows flying.
Does that really happen, though? I mean, does it get that competitive?
Mm-hmm.
And
back in the woods.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Whenever you get in the woods, because nobody's looking. So the path gets real narrow. You got to get in front of them, so.
Did you? All right. I don't want to go too deep into the weeds while we're out in the woods, but does anybody ever get pushed off the course, and does that ever happen?
Typically not.
Yeah?
Well, not for me. I'm in the
Okay.
back. I typically don't follow the crowd.
Yeah.
That's Crowd's typically up with him.
Yeah, but
I just get a nice stroll through the woods.
There you go.
But it can get, let's call it competitive.
Yeah. Yeah.
It can, especially when nobody's watching,
Mm.
because your course takes you out into the woods. There's no officials out there. It's not like
Mhm.
there's a basketball referee who's going to call a
Yeah,
foul
it's-
on you.
Yeah.
That's that's fun. I was just doing that in jest.
Yeah,
I didn't
now
think
we're
we
getting,
was
we're
gonna
getting,
get to
yeah.
the nitty gritty here.
We're getting a real story.
No, I should ask Gracie that question. 'Cause that could have been wild back here.
Yeah.
On that, but when you got started in cross country, I know you got roped into it and lured in and pulled into it, but your coaches, Hotstetler, Nolan, and
Moreland.
Mrs. Moreland, as coaches, it seems to me, in just my watching, that it is a fairly strict diet of what you're doing, but yet it seems to be a fun time.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think because the coaches, their personalities are more laid back, it is a lot of fun, but you got to know when to have fun and when to start working. So it kind of helps.
It's not just distance running. There's track. Is there track work?
Yeah, and they do give. There's a nice mix of speed, distance, air.
So Brant, with you then, on that, you're just coming in. Is that something that surprised you, or did you think this was going to be, well, here comes another 5 miles today, running a mini marathon out here
at 90 degrees.
At 90 degrees.
I mean, it's a lot of miles. That's all I say.
All right.
Yeah, especially mountain lions chasing you and stuff. We've heard that happen before. Back in the woods, you get in the woods, mountain lions get loose, and it's just crazy at that point.
Well, we thought it was mountain lions, but it's a lot of tussling going back
tussling
there.
going
According
back
to these guys,
we're going out bleeding and stuff. Other than mountain lions,
yeah,
it's
we
not.
thought. My goodness, we didn't know it was a contact sport out there in the woods. So, but it makes it more interesting, I would think.
Absolutely. So, what are you guys? What are you going to be interested in and doing post high school?
Well, I'm going to the Air Force. I plan on doing maintenance, so I'm planning on working on all the jets, work on the engines, and then hopefully maybe after a couple years work at Boeing or something if I don't retire in the Air Force.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, that's a great. If you can handle 20 years, man, that's a great place to be, and then walk out and just go into a maintenance with American or Delta or something like that, and sit back and rake in the good bucks and have a good time.
That's good career advice right there from Jerry. He's giving you good career advice.
That's great career advice right there. And Cooper, what about you?
I'm planning to probably head to Ball State and go into some computer software.
It's a big field nowadays.
Yeah.
What about artificial intelligence? That's all the rage here.
Yeah, that'll probably be most of my actual career.
Okay.
It will be training, creating these AIs, because regular coding just isn't really
we're stepping up the game, aren't we?
Yeah.
In computer coding and all that.
Basically creating the AI to make the code.
Yeah, there we go. Getting himself right out of a job here.
Well, that's usually the way it works.
Yeah.
Making my own replacement.
Making your own replacement. And then it will be just like Terminator.
Yeah.
Machines will take over the world, and, well, anyway, and we'll just go from there.
Well, if I do make a Terminator, I'll make sure to write my initials in it.
That's
There you
right.
go.
You do that and get the patent.
Be
while
in
you're
the
at
history
it.
books.
Yeah.
Get the patent while you're at it.
Well, guys, hey, thanks for joining us. Our back is against the wall here on some times. We want to get the next group in, but thanks for joining us tonight. That was a good conversation. Really enjoyed it.
All right,
Love
thank you
it.
for having us.
Yeah.
Appreciate you guys coming.
Well, we'll be back in just a minute, and you're watching Knightline Live. Harmon sheds are custom built to your specifications and needs. But wait, there's more. Harmon sheds build privacy fences, decks for your pool, beautifully designed decks for all around your home, and detached pavilions. Let Joe and the crew do all the work, so all you need to do is relax.
We're dedicated to great results just for you. Johnson Chiropractic.
I recommend Dr. Johnson all the time over the years. Many people have come to Dr. Johnson for my recommendations. And if people live 50 miles away and they tell us they have this problem and they're going to have an operation, we say, no, go see our chiropractor, Dr. Johnson.
We're dedicated to great results just for you. Johnson Chiropractic.
This is Rick Fletcher. When my car needs repair, I take it to 715 Simharjan Parkway in Richmond, home of Knuckle Busters. With their ASE certified technicians, why would you go anyplace else? They repair domestic and imports, air conditioners to Z-bars. Knuckle Busters Auto Repair. Call 765-488-1470 and tell them to go Knights!
We would love to invite you to LifeSpring Students, our youth group at LifeSpring Church that is just south of Northeastern on 27. We meet from 7 to 8:30 on most Thursdays, but the doors open at 6:30. You can grab some pizza or a snack from our cafe and then hang out with your friends until 7 p.m. At 7, our student band leads us in some worship through music, and we have a lesson from God's Word, the Bible. We then split into small groups based on grade and gender to apply what we have learned and pray with one another. Find out more at lifespring.tv/students.
Martin's Country Mart, US 27 Fountain City. Swing in and grab a coffee or a frazzle. Maybe a fountain drink at Martin's Country Mart. We also have all your favorite snacks, bottled drinks, and of course, sweet bakery items. Plenty of accessories for dinner. And don't forget the grill menu, covering lunch, dinner, and of course, the kids' favorite, pizza. Martin's Country Mart, Fountain City.
Holistic financial services and professional advice to help you manage and preserve your assets. Welcome to Private Wealth Management at Old National. Here, we provide financial planning and investment strategies from Old National Wealth Advisors and premier banking services from Old National Private Banking to help you plan for and tackle your broader financial needs. It's time to explore Private Wealth Management at Old National. Learn more at oldnational.com/private.
Welcome back to Knightline Live, brought to you by our good friends at Astro Industry up in Lynn. And Rick, we got two more cross country, and off the air we had some good conversation, and we're probably going to have to bring up in this. So who do we have now?
We got Lucas Shamness and Nick Markward. Welcome, guys. Appreciate you coming. So as with Lucas, we were having a conversation with about he wrestles also.
Yep.
First of all, let's talk about cross country. Mm-hmm. What was the interest in getting into cross country? We find that people go to cross country for a lot of different reasons, like to stay in shape for basketball. Right. So what was your reasoning?
Well, my family's a bunch of runners. Always has been. And I started in 5th grade.
Okay.
So I was pretty young.
Yeah.
And I was always told when I was little, you're going to be a good runner. You're going to look like you look like a distance runner.
Okay.
And that's what stuck with me.
Well, you're slender. I mean, you know, you're tall.
Right.
You're tall for a distance runner. All right, so tell us about you as senior. You've seen some good runners come through here. Mm-hmm. Do you try to take things from previous runners, or how does that work? Like work habits, or what's the most important thing going into being successful at cross country?
Being disciplined.
All right.
When the boys I've run with, which I have a record for the school for 4x8. So them
Okay.
boys, I was a sophomore.
Okay.
We just always worked hard. That's how we stuck with it, and it's always kind of kept with me.
Yeah, when you say discipline, all right, describe that, what for cross country, as it relates to cross country. How do you maintain that discipline? Because you're a senior, things going on in life, you're getting ready for life after high school.
Yep.
So how do you maintain that discipline?
Well, most of it's drinking water.
Okay.
We've had runners in the past drinking soda on Fridays.
Oh, gee.
Nolan Drake.
Yeah.
That one.
Oh,
Well, does that surprise you?
Not surprised
okay,
at all.
thank you. Let's move on.
But drinking water is a big thing.
Hydration.
Hydration, carb loading.
Yeah.
Always. And, sleeping right is part
Yeah.
of it. And there's some days you just don't want to run.
Yeah.
Like long runs.
Yeah.
Just as son dad run 12 miles. I woke up, I didn't feel like it, but it's something I got to do, and that's what I did.
All right.
So
you just do it, right?
Yep.
Just get out there and
You
do
just
it.
got to tell yourself, you just got to run.
All
That's it
right.
is.
Nick, all right, we got Mr. Discipline over here. Let's talk to you now. So let me ask you, you're tall. All right, let's start there. You don't have the typical build of a cross country runner. So, tell us how you got in and what caught your eye as far as being on the cross country team.
Well, my freshman year, my dad was begging me, trying to get me to run cross country. I'm like, no, that sounds miserable. No, heck no. I never run cross country in my life. And then he talked to Cooper's mom, and we were just finishing up summer ball, and Cooper tells me, hey, come run cross country with us. I'm like, no, why? And he tells me, good snacks and chocolate milk. And I said, you know what, fine. And now I'm here.
Whatever it takes, and maybe a soda pop on a Friday night, right? You guys, because Saturday's your big days usually. That's when your meets are. All right, so since the chocolate milk and the snacks and stuff, now how has that progressed for you?
Well,
Or has it not progressed? Maybe you're still there. Tell us how that works.
I still get the chocolate milk and snacks, but all the other snacks I liked having during the week, those are gone.
So it's that discipline factor then, right?
So the Twinkies and Little Debbie's and all those are out the
yeah.
door.
All out the door.
Yeah.
Well, that's an important part of this is nutrition, all right? Because you got to have that fuel when you're out there on the cross country. You guys are high school kids. Nick, I'll go to you. Yeah, you want to go out for pizza on a Friday night with your girlfriend, the typical thing, and, drink lots of soda pop. I mean, how does it mesh with, all right, I got to meet tomorrow, and I got to be here at school at 6:30 because we got to get on a bus somewhere?
Yeah, well, first of all, I've been late a few times to get into the bus.
Okay.
That's one thing. But, getting up early is definitely one of the hardest parts. Honestly, might be the hardest part. Everyone wants to sleep on their Saturdays.
Yeah.
And then to go what you were talking about, the food, what helps a lot is every Thursday night we'll have team meals. So we all get to eat together and carb load together. So that helps a lot. It's all just getting to be together. But Friday nights, I don't want to have chicken and rice, but got to have it every night, Friday night. And
Okay.
Never sounds good, but just got to make myself eat that to make sure I do the best for my team and coaches on Saturday.
Yeah, so it's not only the running part of the training, but it's the other stuff, like just like you said, Lucas, the sleep, eat right and sleep right and those types of things.
Wow, I didn't.
Just like broadcasting, huh, Jerry?
It's like broadcasting. Yeah, we
Reese's Cup and Coca-Cola.
Yeah, it keeps us going. So I see a lot of carryover here from cross country / wrestling on. I'm going to eat right.
Yep.
I got to be disciplined. I got to be ready for this. I got to have this. I can't do this. I can't do that. Does it make it, because you're doing it in cross country, easier for wrestling, or does wrestling make it easier to do for cross country?
I would say wrestling makes it a lot easier because every single year I cut weight. So it's always, I'm watching what I eat, and, I pack my lunch every day, eating healthy. I don't drink soda, besides, on Saturdays, when I can.
Yeah.
But wrestling definitely does help with nutrition, helps me, keep in shape of it. So
if you get on the scale right now, how much do you weigh?
About 135.
So you're going to try to get down to what for wrestling?
Probably 126 for sure.
Okay, so that's quite a percentage-wise body weight. That's quite a haul.
So Nick, what kind of shock was this for you? I got to eat right. I got to do this. I got to do that. Coming from a basketball, track type of background, where basketball, I just eat what I want, and the bigger I am, the better I am. The Shaq effect.
Yeah. I talked to all my friends about this. My sophomore year going into cross country, I was not a little guy. I was about 6'4", 215, and
wow.
Now I'm 6'5", 175. So I've cut a lot of weight.
Wow,
through,
you have
dieting, and it was definitely really hard, and it was almost hitting a brick wall as soon as I started. But
wow.
Yeah, I'm honestly very happy though, because I just feel a lot better doing it. So.
Well, good. Yeah, because I can imagine just running out the parking lot and hitting Wallace Road and going, "Oh Lord, what am I doing here?"
It's probably harder at 215 than it is at 175. So, well, that's quite an accomplishment. See, this is what you're going to carry with you the rest of your life, because you get to be our age, that midlife, that middle tire there is hard to keep. Now Jerry does a good job at it.
Yeah, I do a great job. I tell you what, as soon as I stopped refereeing basketball and all that and running, when refereeing basketball on pro basketball games, we'd run anywhere from 5 to 6 miles a night, which is a bunch.
Yeah.
I mean, I was like a regular cross country runner back then at that point. But so after school's coming around the corner, it's going to be over, and it's hard to believe that you guys have been here those 4 years. I remember when you were running as a 5th grader out there and chugging along and all that. But so what are you going to do after Northeastern?
Well, I'm hoping to become a DNR.
Which is what? Tell us what. We don't know what that is. So you tell us what DNR means.
Well, I think it means, protecting everything out there, especially in the nature, animals, wildlife, and all that.
Department of Natural Resources.
Yes, exactly that.
All right.
But that's how I see it. I've always been a hunter, and I want to keep hunting around for generations.
Okay.
So I plan on probably moving, and I want to be like a search and rescue. I want to be part of all that.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So you want to head out to Yellowstone or someplace out there.
Somewhere big.
To the west. It's big. It's tens of thousands of acres, and that's great. You got to have people doing it, because poaching is not cool.
Yeah,
I agree.
All right, Nick, what about you?
So I want to go to Purdue Indy for motorsports engineering, and I want to be able to work in IndyCar or Formula One after college.
Look at that. Boy, oh boy.
I have some good friends who own some IndyCar teams that you get that done, call me, and I'll set you up to talk to some of these guys.
Sounds good.
I got 3 of them that are pretty good friends.
Boy, that's ambitious.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not your normal, I want to be a doctor or a lawyer, but I tell you what, you probably have a lot more fun, right?
Yeah, it was ever since I was really young, watched cars, and just been hooked since.
Yeah, okay.
I'll tell you what, and auto racing is a grind. Really is. It is a grind and a half.
Well, fellas, good luck to both of you. We appreciate you coming on and sharing your stories with us. So, Jerry,
thank you for having us.
Yeah, appreciate it.
You're welcome. Hey, we'll be right back, and we'll have a little football for you on Knightline Live.
Your school helps shape the person you become, opening your mind to new ideas and belonging to a community. Whether it's earning an advanced degree, joining the FFA, pushing your health and wellness, playing in the band, or playing on the field. It's a safe place where everyone knows your name, and a kid can be a kid. The halls of today filled with the leaders of tomorrow. Northeastern.
You've had a hard day at work, and all you want to do is sit in your lounge chair in the nice cool air? Then it hits! The AC's not working. The living room feels like the Sahara Desert. Call Reynolds Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. In just a short time, it'll be nice and cool. And then all you'll need is a sign that says, "No penguins allowed." Call 765-966-0994. Reynolds Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Proud sponsors of the Knights. Did someone say boom, baby? Call Scoretti Pyrotechnics at 765-977-2757. Scoretti Pyrotechnics has performances for birthdays, weddings, school athletic events, other occasions, and of course, the 4th of July. Scoretti Pyrotechnics are proud supporters of Knights Athletics. Boom, baby! Smith, McQuiston, and Webster Funeral Home has proudly served the Fountain City area since 1886. From the time you walk up the steps, Funeral Director Keith Webster's goal is to carry forward the legacy of personal service established by the Smith and McQuiston families. Using modern technology and good old-fashioned attention to detail, we will strive to earn your confidence in us by treating families the way we think we would want to be treated. Smith, McQuiston, Webster Funeral Home. Rick, thank goodness somebody called timeout because I am hungry.
I'm starved, Jerry. Hey, with 3 different Richmond locations and 1 in Hagerstown, there's a Subway sandwich shop near you.
And you can always order off the app for curbside pickup. The drive-thru's always open, and the way that I prefer it, I just like to walk in.
Here's your sub.
Listen, Subway, eat fresh.
Go Knights!
Welcome back to Knightline Live, and we're going to get into a little bit of football here. I mean, we had the Tri-High game,
Yep.
And if you like defense, you probably didn't want to watch that game.
Yeah,
but if you like offense,
it was a shootout.
It was a shootout.
Good old-fashioned shootout. You don't see a lot of these in high school.
No.
But I tell you, defenses took the night off in the Tri game. You can go talk to the players and the coaching staff. I mean, we talked about that. But it was entertaining because a lot of points were scored and the game kind of went back and forth. The Knights won, 62-49, I think was the score.
In a 3-hour and 13-minute game.
Oh, my goodness. It was long because we had some cramping injuries that took a long time to, for the trainers. But we were there all night, a long time. So we have our players of the game, Jerry, that we do. And so we're going to go to that video right now for our players of the game of the Tri and Northeastern game. First one is Corbin Isaacs. Corbin, congratulations. Tough game. Yeah. Not a lot of defense, but, boy, you came in and filled in for Dylan Ross, and you ran like crazy. Talk about that a little bit for us.
I knew the opportunity was going to come sometime. I tried to step up and know when to step up, and I think I did it. So,
well, good game for you. Scored a lot of points. Yeah. My feeling is we're probably going to work on defense this week. Is that right? Yeah. All right. Congratulations tonight, Corbin. Thanks for coming up. All right, we're going to get Cornell Denton up here. He's our second Subway. We're going to do a little switcheroo here. Cornell, come on right in here. Is he in? Okay, this is Cornell Denton. He's also our Subway player of the game. Cornell, a couple things on defense first. There wasn't a whole lot of defense out there tonight by either team, but you made a huge interception when the game was on the line. Talk about that and what that meant to your team at that point.
I mean, we all had our expectations, and we all just wanted to make sure we did our job, and my job was to stay over top, and he threw it up, and I know I got to go get it.
Yep. Well, you also had a touchdown right down the sidelines. That had to feel pretty good.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, congratulations. You are one of our Subway players of the game. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Your team's waiting for you. We're
right.
going to get Trent Deloney up here. Thank you very much, Cornell. We'll see you next week, okay? And here comes Trent Deloney, also one of our Subway players of the game. Trent, put these right on. Come on in here. Get close. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, this is Trent Deloney, the speed demon out there. Trent, you got us started right off on offense. Marshall Phillips threw up a beauty, and you just ran under it.
Yeah.
So talk about that play right there.
So we've been practicing all week about getting under the balls, tracking them, downfield stuff. And he just threw me a one I had to get under, and I knew if I didn't get under it, Coach would be on me. So.
All right, Shades of Centerville. Last year you had a tip ball and you came down with it. What kind of concentrations does it take to get that ball?
A lot of concentration. Some people would have gave up on the play because they got tipped, but I saw the ball was still in the air, so I just tried to go get it as best I can, make my QB not have it incomplete.
All right, congratulations. A lot of defense to work on this week, I think. Yeah. All right, that's been our Subway players of the game. Knights win 62-49.
Welcome back to Knightline Live, and good interview.
Well, apparently we had a little technical difficulties. We'll have to talk to the guys in the back room about editing the video.
Yeah, we'll talk to them. In fact, they might even get fired over this. Well, they can only hope.
Then we had Jerry Winchester game last Friday night. Totally opposite of the Tri game.
The Knights defense played excellent.
Outstanding defense.
Outstanding defense. Offense looked good. In fact, for those of you got to watch this right at the end of the first half. If you watch nothing else, you got to watch the hook and ladder, and yes, it worked.
It worked to perfection.
Yes.
It was, that thing is hard to execute.
Yes, it is.
But you had Marshall Phillips to Caden Redder, Trent Deloney.
As you described it, the 6-4-3.
Yeah, it was a thing of beauty because that, like I said, it's very difficult to execute. All right, so our players of the game were Caden and Marshall. So let's go to that video right there. Our Subway players of the game, our quarterback, Marshall Phillips. Well, not only quarterback, but, mainly quarterback. And Caden Redder, who's only a sophomore. Marshall, I want to talk to you first.
Yes, sir.
Boy, what a difference a week makes. Last week we couldn't stop the run. Tonight we were tremendous defense. So talk about that right there.
Yeah, so all we got practice, we just been preparing, getting our minds right. Tri scored too much on us, so we gave up 40s against them. So we knew we had to make a change there if we want to win this game, and we executed pretty well.
All right, Caden, let me talk to you. First half, you were in the middle of everything.
Thank you.
Okay? You were on the receiving end of a couple of long passes. Of course, you had your quarterback here.
Yeah.
He led you. But
good balls.
that hook and ladder,
Right.
all right? Who drew that? Did you guys draw that up in the dirt? How'd that work?
So, the beginning of the week, that got taken up by our head coach, and we've just been working on it all week long. And we haven't really executed it really well, but today we did it really well.
All right, so looks like you guys really were running. Running the ball was hard tonight. All right, but you guys overcame Marshall. So talk about the ability that you guys had to overcome pretty much the lack of a running game, especially in the first half.
Going into this game, we knew they were strong up front. They got good linemen. I'll give it to them. But we just look at their weaknesses and pick out each of their weaknesses, and that's what we did.
How's it feel to be as a young guy right in the middle of everything?
It feels great. I love being able to show people my talent out on the field. But also, I look up to these guys. I look up to him a lot. Not only on offense, but on defense. He shows me a lot of stuff what to do. It's a great time, honestly.
All right, so 3-0 feels pretty good, doesn't it?
Yes, it feels great.
All right, well, this is Marshall Phillips, senior, and sophomore Caden Redder. This has been our Subway Players of the Game.
Welcome back to Knightline Live, and boy, we might have a spell check issue.
If there was a spelling error on this last video, we apologize. We'll talk to our editing crew after this, and we'll get them all straightened out. Jerry, normally we talk to Wes, and he was good. He came, chatted with us last Friday night after the game. Wes, I don't know if you're watching, or Krista, his wife. unfortunately, we're out of time. So something's going on the floor on the chopping block. It's going to have to be that talk with Wes tonight.
Well, we might save it for a future clip of something.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, well, Rick, I think it's it for the night.
That's it for tonight. I'd like to thank the cross country seniors for coming.
And remember, tomorrow night we'll be back on the air on HSATV.org, Knights Broadcasting Network, with volleyball, and that's a 6:30 start. So we'll be on the air at 6:20. Varcione against Blue River. So for Rick Fletcher and Aiden Crane and our editing department, you know what? I'm Jerry Middleton, and it's been another good night.